simply did not have sufficient evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that either officer violated the federal criminal civil rights laws.
And I'm just asking everybody to step forward so we can continue to get justice, because it can't stop right here. We deserve it. If nobody else, we deserve it.
Outrage growing in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, after the Justice Department officially announces the officers who shot and killed Alton Sterling will not face any federal charges. But the family of Alton Sterling says their fight for justice is far from over as authorities reveal more details about the case. Officers Blaine Salamone and Howie Lake II were caught on camera wrestling Sterling to the ground and then killing him. Family members now say authorities told them Salamone put a gun to Sterling's head and said he would kill him. The U.S. Attorney did not address that allegation in his public comments, but says there is a higher bar to prove intent. Sterling's teenage son is disappointed with the fair's decision, but is hopeful that a newly opened state investigation might bring justice.
The hardest part will be not to be able to see his face again, not to be able to hear his voice or get that phone call.
Joining me on FaceTime from Baton Rouge is Sandra Sterling, the aunt who raised Alton Sterling. Arthur Reed is the founder and vice president of Stop the Killing. Also by phone is Veda Washington. Abu Salah is Alton Sterling's aunt. I want to start first and foremost this is just still stunning. This is just still stunning to see the DOJ make this decision. When you see the video, so many people see it and say, wait a minute, how in the world can you come to the decision? But first and foremost, the family was not notified by DOJ first. My understanding in talking with folks yesterday, y'all found out by an alert on your phone after the Washington Post broke the story?
That's right.
And so when you did talk to the DOJ on yesterday, what exactly did they say?
Well, we sitting up there, was
Veda, hold tight 1 second. Go right ahead. Sandra, go ahead.
Okay, when we sitting up there, they was telling us, first they told us there no racial slurs were said, and I said that can't be true because I was told that it was from a very resourceful person that it was racial slurs. And then they went on to tell us that how Alton was killed when Salamone jumped out the car aggressive and put the gun to Alton's head, cursing him, telling that if he moved, he was going to kill him.
Veda, when you obviously, upset by the DOJ decision, but now the state says they're going to launch their own investigation as well. Have you talked to state officials? What did they say as to why they're doing that?
I haven't talked to anybody other than the feds yesterday, and once they started talking, I realized that it was the identical same thing that they were getting ready, what the Washington Post had already told us the day before, and I had nothing else to say to them. I got up and I left the room. I was done because I had already told the Washington Post before they told us. So when he gave us the verdict yesterday, I left the room. There was no reason for me to sit there and let them humiliate us any longer.
Arthur, are you at all optimistic that the state investigation could very well lead to charges?
Definitely, Roland, I don't have any faith in this system. As you can see, this is a modern-day lynching going on here in Louisiana. And one thing that we already know is that this area is definitely rich with the Ku Klux Klan. So when Ku Klux Klan infiltrate law enforcement and the criminal justice system, they become the Blue Klux Klan and kill us with a license. And that's what's happening here. And unfortunately, when you go to the individual's brother and ask them for justice, his mind is the same as theirs. So we're getting an unjust situation here. And it is sad, all of the things that have been revealed that happened to Alton. And we have to definitely keep this fight alive. But I'm not so optimistic that Landry is going to do anything different than what his brother has done. I mean, this is a struggle here, and we continue to be placed in these conditions, but we have to fight it because we can't allow this to happen to the next generation of individuals here.
Sandra, I would assume the civil lawsuit continues, and you're hopeful that evidence will come out in that showing their wrongful actions, correct?
That's correct. The videos that we didn't see, they had a transcript. We want those videos released immediately so we can have a better view of what we are thinking. So once they release those videos, we'll have a better view of, what really happened.
All right, Sandra Sterling, Arthur Reed, Veda Abosela, we certainly appreciate you joining us. Thanks a lot.
A peaceful protest turned deadly. 37-year-old black man was shot and killed by Baton Rouge police. His hands are in the air, and you still get shot by the cops.
Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
We're not gonna let hate define us.
Race is a big part of this.
If truly all lives matter, then all lives need to matter equally.
What we require is action. What we require is accountability. We understand that black lives do matter, and we will keep focused on this issue.
NewsOne Now, every weekday morning at 7 on TV1.